Yo! Oftentimes you guys hear me say, get your mind right. Well, sometimes I say that obviously to myself that I have to get my own mind right. It's usually because I have the wrong perspective, or I'm focusing, or I'm meditating, or I'm dwelling on the wrong things that really can't advance me forward or can't get me out of my situation. It's more of like a pity party that I'm having. So what I'm saying by get your mind right is, yes, I want to transform the way that I think. I want to think in a different way, but I also want to take my thoughts captive into my head, take them as its own prisoner of war, so to say. Who gets to go? Who gets to stay? Whatever is good, whatever is right, whatever is true, whatever is pure gets to stay, and whatever is false, whatever is polluted, whatever is unjust must go. Why? Because I take every thought captive and I focus on those things that are right, that are true, that are pure, and then what happens from there is I dwell and I meditate and I focus on those things daily so that I can improve myself and hopefully create a ripple effect to improve others along the way. So if you change your mind, you change your life. If you change your thinking, you change your living. And that's why we have to focus and dwell and meditate on those things that are right, that are true, that are just. So if you want to be a manager in your job, but you're focusing on what entry-level employees do, you're focusing on the wrong things. If you want to be the manager, be in a manager position or a leadership position, you have to start thinking and dwelling and meditating on what managers or leaders or people in leadership positions are doing. If you want to be a CEO, you have to start thinking like a CEO. You have to start making decisions like a CEO. It can't be, oh, how am I going to do this? I don't know how to do that. It's called Google. If you don't know how to do something, Google it. If you don't know how to do something, ask somebody. But it has to be a figure it out mentality. It has to be a go-getter mentality, meaning, hey, this obstacle is right in front of me. How do I remove it so I can get by? Hey, I walked through this door, but it's not the door that I thought it was going to be. Cool, don't stop at the first door. Keep on going. Why? Because if you want to be debt-free, you got to start making decisions like you're debt-free, but you have to think on those things. If you want to break the chains of addiction from alcohol, substances, you have to start dwelling on those things. You have to start meditating that you are substance-free, that you are alcohol-free, that is your old past, that is your old person. It's not the new person. It's not who you are. So focus and dwell and meditate on those things that are right, that are true, that are pure. And you'll start to change your mind, and you'll start to change your life. You'll start to change your thinking, and then you'll start to change your living. Think about this. If you start to focus on things that are polluted or not pure, think about it like if you were making coffee, and you have this water that is the same water that you used to wash your car earlier in the day. Pretty disgusting, but follow with me. You put it in the coffee maker, you're making your coffee, and you're like, man, I don't know how this is going to taste. So you're like, but I saw on the internet that this works. I saw that, Karen on the internet said that it works, so it must be true. She wouldn't lie to me. It's got to be true. So you make this coffee, you put it in your filter, it's totally polluted. You try it, you're like, this is disgusting. Some of the most disgusting coffee I've ever had. But again, these people told me that I'm not worthy. These people told me that I'm not good enough, so it must be true. These people told me that this coffee is going to taste good if I use the polluted water from my car after I got done washing it. It's got to be true. It can't be the water. It can't be the coffee maker. It's got to be me. It must be me. So you keep continuing to make this polluted water, this polluted coffee each and every single morning. You're like, gosh, this is just not getting any better. Well, as time goes on, it's just the way of life. You've accepted that you're an alcoholic. You've accepted that you're just an entry-level employee. You've just accepted the lies that somebody keeps telling you that you've never really even met before. So you just accept it because it's who you are and it has to be true. So keep tasting it, never gets better. You just deal with it. You just keep on going on life as is what I do. And then one of your friends comes over. You're like, oh man, hey, do you have any coffee? I could really use some energy. You're like, yeah, sure, let me go get some real quick. Well, you've been doing this routine for so long, you've been in this habit for so long that you don't even realize that you're using the polluted water still. You don't even realize that it tastes awful because it's just who you are now. It's part of your identity. So you're making this coffee, and then all of a sudden you give it to your friend, and they have a sip, and And then that awkward, like, what did I just have? And then your friend breaks that awkwardness with a smile. And they say, hey, let me help you out. I was once in your shoes. I once believed the lies that somebody was telling me. I once didn't have the right mindset, the right thinking. Let me help you out. I'm here to share the good news with you that there is another way. I'm here to share with you that there is a different way of living life. I don't know who lied to you, but I'm here to tell you the truth today. And I want you to start to focus on those things that are right, that are true, that are pure, so that you can start meditating, dwelling on those things, and that you can change your mind. And if you can change your mind, you can change your life. If you can change your thinking, you can change your living. So today, I want you to start focusing on those things that are right, that are true, that are pure in your life. And then meditate and dwell and focus on those things. And start to see your life change. Start to see the people around you change. Start to add more value to your neighbor. Starting to add more love to your neighbor. Starting to be more valuable at your company. Start to break the chains of addiction. Start to see your whole world change. And together, we can make an impact in this world. And together, we can start being the change that we want to see in the world. So focus on those things that are right, that are true, that are just, and then dwell, meditate, and focus on those things. Take every thought captive, every single thought. Keep hold of the things that are true and get rid of the things that are false. Hold on to the things that are right and get rid of the things that are unjust. Hold on to the things that are pure in your life and get rid of the pollutedness in your life. That might mean a relationship. That might mean an addiction. Whatever it is, really take time to focus on those things. You got time right now. We all have time. We all have 24 hours in the day. It's just a matter of what you want to do with those 24 hours. I believe in you, and always, always choose to live victorious.